smartphones and are active on Twitter or Instagram? Raise your hand. All right, many of you are. Wonderful. I am new to BCC, and I recently moved here from Iowa, even though I'm originally from Massachusetts. And at my former school, we had a Girls Who Code program, and it was set up specifically for girls from African countries because we had a large African population, and we had a lot of issues with young African women dropping out of school. So we started a program, and since that time, I've followed on Twitter Girls Who Code. So I'm going to ask you to do something today, and that is to start following Girls Who Code on Twitter or Instagram, because you're going to learn a lot about the importance of coding. What Jill said today about women and coding and careers is extremely important. Even in this area where we tend to have lower wages than Boston, students who graduate with a 4-year degree in computer information sciences, and some also with cybersecurity, make $125,000 a year. That's here in this area, $125,000 a year. It wasn't so long ago for me in my profession with a PhD that I didn't make $125,000 a year. Dr. Pia Durgan.
I am delighted to be here for a number of reasons. First of all, you are my kids who have taken the risk to come here on a Saturday morning in an area that you might not know about and learn something new. And your moms and dads, as Dr. Douglas said, are here with you, which means you have support and you're not alone in doing this. I see many of you in my school visits, and many times you'll say hello to me and say, remember you were in my classroom? And I have to think because I'm in a lot of classrooms. But I know our middle schools and our high school is working so hard, and our elementaries, to make sure all our students have opportunities. I want to echo something Dr. Douglas said. And think about it, a university president and a school superintendent. And what's the same about the two of us? We are both very strong women. Can I say that, Dr. Douglas?
I would agree.
Absolutely. Okay, now Dr. Douglas talked about how very few women are university presidents. As school superintendent, it's a little tiny better. So she said there were 25%. In school superintendents, it's about 33%, meaning 1 in 3. And that's in Massachusetts, where most of women are administrators, where most administrators are women, and most teachers are women. So women in education in Massachusetts is about 85%. And yet, only 33% of us are superintendents. There is something wrong with that picture. You are going to change that. And this is an opportunity that will help you change that. I want to be clear that being a strong woman is difficult. It's challenging. It doesn't mean being angry. It doesn't mean being disrespectful. But it does mean standing up for who you are. And I love the code here that is listed about the things that you are going to strive to do. Because as Dr. Douglas said, you can do anything. My parents never went to college, and they barely went to high school, and they came over from another country, from Italy. And when my sister and I were born, and I also was in a family with lots of girl cousins, it was said to us right from a very young age, you are going to college. I didn't even know what college was, but I'm told I was walking around at 3 or 4 years old saying, I go to college, okay? So when that happened, it's also interesting when you do go to college, doors open. I can tell you when I went to college, Girls Who Code, I would have loved to have done something like that. It wasn't even in existence. So as you are starting to think about your future plans, you will see many, many industries open up. When I was in college, my sister and I decided that we both wanted to be in what we called almost like social professions. So I chose to be a teacher. And I love being a teacher, and I still am a teacher, even though I'm a superintendent, because I love my teachers who are here today, who do so much work. You affect the difference every single day. But I also wanted to do something more, and I went into special education, which is about working with children with disabilities. My sister wanted to be a nurse, and she said, I just don't want to be just a nurse. She went into working with children who have cancer. So we often talk about that though we chose fairly traditional professions that we chose to go deeper in them. With that, I just want to say to you a couple of things to echo. You can do anything. You can do anything, but you need people around you to support you. Be part of a team. What I love about this program is that you now have a new community to relate to. Not only the people who are running the program, but your friends and students who are in the program. Be brave. It says it right there. And be brave not only to speak up for yourself, but when you see something going wrong, don't be a bystander. Tell that person in charge. Speak up. We need less bystanders in this world and more people who speak up for the right things that we need. I am incredibly excited. I can't wait to follow through with this. I very much want to thank my staff who do all the work behind the scenes and made this event such a special one for you. And again, thank you for being here. But with today, you make a commitment. And a commitment means I'm going to learn more, I'm going to do more, and I'm going to make sure I stand for women in breaking an industry that will now become very much richer because of your presence. Thank you very much.